n'atulabirira n'abeera nga atuweerera mpaka ku senior 6 naye yampererawo na condition nga nali nina okubeera nga mbeera buli mba ngenda okukimala school fees nga mbeera neeyambula nga nkuba ebifaananyi nga biteeka ku internet.
Online child abuse and exploitation is quite a significant issue because the world is connected today. Anybody can communicate with a child in Uganda, and likewise, a child in Uganda can make friends with anyone anywhere else. So there's definitely a huge need for everyone to get on board to address online abuse in Uganda.
The problem now is having a specific law to deal with child abuse on the internet.
Computer Misuse Act and the Anti-Pornography Act do not have that provision where the victim is supposed to be taken care of and rehabilitated.
The law should be child sensitive and looking at restoration of children, rehabilitation of children.
The law currently basically talks about pornography and how that is basically illegal, but it doesn't talk specifically about the process of asking somebody to send images. There is no provision on grooming of children.
We realize that we have a problem of online child sex abuse, and the minister instructed me to start up an interagency working group.
And this working group is composed of a number of ministries, departments, and agencies.
At one point, the working group decided that they needed a national action plan to address online child abuse and exploitation. I would say that the challenges of setting up the national action plan was ensuring that the different points of views would come on board because they were from different sectors. But here, this is where the model national response played a really positive role because that helped us to have a guiding framework.
Before the model national response, we knew, we knew what the challenges were, where the bottlenecks were, what we needed to address. But this gave us a strategic framework that we could really assess our work against and fill in the gaps.
Good morning, students. Yes, my name is Sengendos Mark, and I'm a counselor on online child sexual abuse from the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development under the Uganda Child Helpline project.
The Uganda Child Helpline, what it does, it responds and receives calls from across the whole country regarding to child abuse.
Because of that center, people report child abuse. It's a toll-free line, 116, which you ring, and then we respond.
Get someone to talk to. That's why we have a hotline. If I will not tell my
At times, whenever we carry out in schools, the students are always amused because for them, what they believe is an abuse is the physical, the emotional. So they don't think online they can be abused because they take it for granted.
You're in Katabia. Which parish is that?
On average, in a day, we can get about 750 calls. But sometimes we can even shoot up to 1,000 calls. We always carry out awareness raising in the cafes. We take with them materials. We explain to them what online child sexual abuse is, how do they protect themselves, how do they ensure that their computers have safeguards, blocks.
There has been generally increased consciousness about the crime of online child sex abuse and exploitation.
Joining internet, my customers were mostly Indians because I could post porno pictures. When they watch it, they call me every time for a sex talk or a what to show them my body and what. I graduated hair and cosmetology, but now I'm brave that I can go back to what I was. I'm just looking for a way forward.
The vision for the project over the next 3 years is that it will be integrated in existing curricula for children, in existing parenting training manuals.
Outside there, I appeal to everybody to protect children wherever they are.